Hi, my name is Gavin Hoard. I'm presenting a brief intro to Trader Joe's and their financial strategies. Trader Joe's got started by a man named Joe Callan, and he started in 1958 with a small convenience stores known as Pronto Market Convenience Stores in Los Angeles, California. Later on in 1967, he decided he was going to start his own privately held company known as Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, he envisioned, was going to be some small grocery stores with limited selections, with private label brands, and he was not going to offer any sales, no coupons, no loyalty programs, and for that reason, he found it really difficult to find investors that were going to invest in the stores. But as we all know today, Trader Joe's has done very well. That was not the case. And he actually ended up getting bought by a family that owns Aldi as well. And then when that happened, he stayed as CEO until he retired in 1988. But today they do have over 500 stores in 42 states across the nation. Experts estimate that Trader Joe's outsells all of its competitors when it comes to net sales per square foot. And this is important for an analysis because it's difficult to compare them to other stores because you can't really compare the prices because they don't offer the same products. So this ratio really helps us to see how efficient they are with their sales. And they have been most impressive, even though a lot of other stores have higher sales and higher square footage. They are the most efficient with that ratio. The buyer power is not so big of an issue because they offer products that are exclusives. Customers cannot take their business elsewhere if they really want that product, and they can't really try to drive that price down if they have no other companies to price match that product to. The competitive rivalry is not as bad for that same reason. They are so unique and exclusive with their products that companies really can't mimic that or sell what they have. The in-store experience is so new to customers. There's always new things coming through the door. Sometimes you might not have the same products there. So that whole ambiance is very unique to the customers. They really thrive on that. They love the packaging, the designs, the local feel of the markets. And that's another thing that's really hard to mimic in that competitive industry. Suppliers don't have as much supplier power because they know that their products are not going to be there very long. So they're really just happy to keep their products on the shelves while they can. And they kind of mitigate the barrier to entry because they're able to find low rent locations. They don't really have to put themselves out in front of the customers as much as maybe some of the other stores. And that's because they know they are so popular. People have never been to them before. That's not really so common with the other popular stores. And so they really know if they open up, a lot of customers will flock to them.
I'm gonna do an internal environmental analysis or a SWOT analysis on Trader Joe's. Trader Joe is a credible brand. They've been around for more than 50 years. They have a strong brand name which gives them the ability to charge additional price for additional and higher price for their goods, and because the consumer place additional value in their brand. And secondly, they have a strong distribution network. They have more than 400 stores across the country. They also have a strong supply chain. They obtain the right resources at the right time and from suppliers, then put them on the shelf and get them right to the customer in a timely manner. They also have one of their biggest, I think, strength is their unique product. That chain can charge, and this is why they have a strong brand name, is that they can charge higher prices for their product because they're unique, and some of this product you cannot find elsewhere. So this is why most customers are very also brand loyal to them, and which give them a chance to for customers when customers are loyal to Trader Joe, they have like repeated business, and this helps them. This is also one of their strengths, and they only need to target new customers in order to grow their business. They don't have to target old customers. And secondly, I want to talk about their opportunities in the market, and they can expand marketing for private labels. Then secondly, they can grow demand. They have there's a growing demand out there for organic food, and they can start selling a lot more organic food and stuff. I know they have a lot of stuff they sell organic, but they can go more and expand their labels. And online market is probably the biggest right now beside organic food, because like they can start an online business, then they'll have more sale, because there's not, even though they have 400 stores, they are not a store in every city. But if we can order online, there will be a lot more customer buying from them. So this would help them grow their sales a lot. And they can expand internationally. International market offers them a new opportunity to expand their business and increase their sales. And next, I want to talk about their weaknesses. Product recall is one of the biggest weakness for a company like a store like Trader Joe, because they sell a lot of food items, and if there's a product recall, it affects their brand image. Geographic limitation, low market share, limited selection, they don't have a lot of selection. Some of Trader Joe's threats are raising manpower cost, substitute product available in the market, and intense competition from other stores.
Hi, my name is Lindsey Hunsicker, and I'm going to be giving a brief external environment analysis for Trader Joe's. So first, we are going to look at what is happening in the market that Trader Joe's is in, which is going to be the grocery store industry. So as far as general trends that are going on in the market, supermarkets and convenience stores are continuing to grow in their market share. However, large discount stores like Walmart, warehouse club stores, and some pharmacy chains are putting more emphasis on selling groceries, which means that companies like Trader Joe's are looking to compete with various types of stores now, since consumers have many options for where they're going to get their groceries nowadays. Another challenge is that competitors are starting to sell more organic foods, which makes Trader Joe's stand out less in the industry. Now that consumers have different places they can look for their organic foods instead of just specialized stores like Trader Joe's that used to put a lot of emphasis on that type of food more than other places did. It is also important that we can look at what's going on in the environment and how consumers are behaving. One change in consumer behavior we're seeing is that many consumers are looking to purchase more organic foods, which is a positive for Trader Joe's since they specialize in producing those types of foods. And then another trend we're seeing is that there is a growing interest in online shopping and grocery pickup. And unfortunately for Trader Joe's, they do not offer online shopping or curbside pickup with their groceries. So that is a challenge they're going to have to face in this industry, since consumers, with the pandemic and everything going on, are looking to do those things rather than in-person shopping. So that's just a challenge that Trader Joe's has to face, and something that puts them behind other stores in the industry since they offer those capabilities.
Trader Joe's strategy is based mainly on their ability to distinguish themselves from their competitors like Kroger, Whole Foods, and Safeway. They are unlike any other grocery store you have been to. They do not have most of the branded items you have been loyal to since childhood. The standout feature of their stores is the fact that you have probably never seen some of the products on their shelves, but you come to Trader Joe's because you want to try something new. Trader Joe's truly believes in what has made them successful for all these years. The shopping experience matters. Having a distinct, fun, and adventurous ambiance in their stores mirrors the ever-changing product offerings shuffling across the shelves. Their target market is young, adventurous, and health-conscious Americans. With the South Seas theme setting the mood, you can get creative with your cuisine and choose from their brand of quality products, which makes up about 90% of their business, or from something they have in their weekly rotation of unique products from around the world. Trader Joe's has a tasting panel that is continuously at work to find the next great thing to hit the shelves. Their private branded products bring only the best quality to their customers. No artificial ingredients, colors, preservatives, MSG, GMOs, or artificial trans fats. While healthy foods are generally more expensive than their mainstream counterparts, Trader Joe's wants to be able to continue to serve their neighbors exciting new foods, compelling them to be very price conscious. Interestingly, besides stocking their own brand primarily, the company does not charge a slotting fee to the suppliers whose products they feature on their shelves. Both strategies allow Trader Joe's to give their customers the best quality for their dollar and pass on the savings. Some recommendations for the future of Trader Joe's. The company remains privately owned, which allows them the flexibility not to be swayed by shareholder demands. They hold true to their core values, being the people they serve, their customers, and their crew members. They are also good stewards in their community. They donate all out-of-date but still edible food to community food recovery agencies who then distribute to local emergency food programs. They do not plan to adjust their business model to emulate their competitors who have added pickup and delivery services throughout the pandemic to serve their customers better. Trader Joe's believes the focus should remain on the people. With its values intact, the company still has to think about the sustainability of its strategy. Just because they have been growing in market presence across the United States over the last 50 years does not mean that they can let their guard down when it comes to strategy implementation. A company must always be aware of the changing environment around them. If Trader Joe's branches out further, they will need to be careful to keep in mind that pressure coming from various sources may try to make them grow faster, go public, or expand their store sizes to replicate the model of bigger box stores. Trader Joe's does not believe in sacrificing the company vision and values in order to expand rapidly. They are going to continue to grow carefully and to live up to their unique reputation.